my God, Simon was never real.
It's just been a hallucination.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I do not have feelings.
Busted.
Thank you to HUEL for sponsoring this video. More on them in just a bit.
Citizens of Regé-Jean, we are here today to watch Bridgerton Season 1, Episode 4. Appreciate y'all being here. Quick heads up that we've been uploading these on Saturdays for temporarily moving forward. We're probably going to be moving these to Thursdays. Trying not to do 3 uploads a day. Kind of failing there at the moment. So we're trying to move this to Thursdays. Just a little heads up. Before we go into 4, how are you doing, John? How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'm excited to hop back into high class with you. How are you feeling?
Feeling good too, man. Feeling good. We have spread out our watching on these, and I believe I remember what happened in 3. Now let's watch 4.
A lot of recapping. I think we're ready.
Let's go.
Is that her?
The incomparable who captured the prince's eye.
What it must be like to always be watched.
Everyone seems to have quite an opinion.
God,
Frame between the pineapples.
Yeah.
You, my darling,
Live a
you seem
little.
a little strained. You have been that way for the past few days.
I have much on my mind.
You do indeed.
Her Majesty Queen Charlotte and her esteemed nephew Prince Friedrich of Prussia.
My man.
Miss Bridgerton, I find myself in raptures over your acceptance of my invitation to the palace.
Oh, in raptures.
I cannot help it. You are perfection itself.
Offer her your gift.
Oh.
I want to be there for it.
Yeah. Unbox it now. Ooh-wee. That erogenous zone.
Transcendent.
That shallow focus. Oh, nice. Oh, no. Oh, no. Down bad for the Duke.
Miss Bridgerton, are you unwell?
I'm perfectly well, of course.
She was really enraptured there. Wow.
Quite well, too.
She will make a lovely princess, will she not?
Of course, Your Majesty.
Golly. How high that hair piled. I always feel like this is some kind of mystic tree.
But Miss Daphne Bridgerton's advance from future Duchess to possible princess is an achievement that even this jaded author must applaud.
Am I to be the sister of a princess? Calm yourself. I'm not yet engaged to the prince. Will you have to wear a crown? Perhaps for special occasions. Will you have to learn Prussian? It is German.
Look at that walk. Got the glide.
Prince.
Prussia is a state in Germany at this time.
Should you not be off somewhere with your governess? I should.
My governess has the very same questions as me.
I am doing her bidding.
Though this author cannot dismiss the Duke of Hastings quite so soon. He may have let the diamond slip through his fingers for now, but I
For
should wager
now.
he is not a man to ever hide from a fight.
He's not. We've seen it.
Shh. Knew
Cut
it.
2.
Knew it.
He's fighting it out hard right now.
You know, it's a dark period because the colors are more muted than usual.
Well, I'm afraid you shall have to soldier on without your greatest admirer present this afternoon.
Alice will be present.
I am leaving England.
Oh.
My business is concluded.
Will's is not.
This will be the biggest match of my career. I am not favored to win.
Well.
Your smart friends know you frequent my saloon. They will wager on me if you are not present.
Yeah, dude.
I have never asked a favor, but I implore you not to miss this match.
Only thing His Grace would like to miss is the chance of seeing the Bridgerton girl on the arm of a prince.
Ooh.
Both of you understand I am just here, do you?
Oh, that's the point.
Only thing we are devoted to is putting food in our children's mouths. Perhaps you'd like to dig a little deeper today, Your Grace, and help us fatten the match organisers' purses as well as ours.
Ooh.
You don't love me for my subtlety.
You should jump in the ring.
And look on his face. That I don't.
Yeah.
I
you're
love
right,
you because
you're
you're
right.
outspoken in this time period where it's kind of tough to be outspoken.
Moments like these, exactly why I got you.
Her needlework is divine. And of course she sings and plays the pianoforte very prettily.
Show me a smile, girl. Cheese. I want to see them. Is she simple-minded?
Goodness, no. Oh, you are droll. Miss Thompson, show Lord Rutledge your lovely smile.
You can do it.
Tell a lot from a person's mouth.
Ew.
Soldier's teeth, taken from the battlefield.
Woo! Bonkers. I forgot they used to do
Try
that.
her out in company.
Eh.
Acquits herself?
Of course. We will be attending the Trowbridge Ball this evening, naturally.
Oh, very well. Good day, Featherington. Rutledge.
Rutledge.
If you think I'm going to marry that vile old... Those suitors are courting you, my dear. That could take weeks. And even if a miracle occurred and one of them did marry you tomorrow, how do you imagine they would react 6 months hence when that whelp of yours pops out looking the picture of health? Lord Rutledge is in want of an heir. He will not ask questions.
Oh, shit. Sure. Yeah, that tracks.
I hope she hooked up with a white guy.
Yep. Oh, no. This is totally my heir. What do you mean?
Would you like me to stay in?
Go to her.
Kindly remind me, my lord, why we cannot simply send Miss Thompson back to her father in the country.
The matter's not for discussion. A gentleman caller, Mr. Albion
Yeah,
Finch.
what's going on here?
Albion Finch. What a name.
Good day.
Jesus Christ.
I'm here to call on Miss Featherington.
Oh.
Oh.
Featherington. Featherington.
New subplot. Oh. Wow. Oh, is she mad?
I have never understood the fashion for feathers in the hair. Why would a woman want to draw more notice to the fact that she's like a bird squawking for a man's attention in some bizarre ritual?
Scare them off.
Is the prince still courting? I imagine you cannot wait for the engagement.
Then, once they are engaged, I shall be next in line. If anything, I hope Daphne stays on the shelf forever.
No, I'd marry her.
You can be sure she is not stuck simpering on the edge of a ballroom every night, praying a man might take a fancy and leg shackle her to marriage.
It's quite the life you've imagined for her, Elle.
We must meet her, so that she might share her secrets of how to avoid such a wretched, uninteresting thing.
Ooh.
And are we not the two most clever girls in the town? If anyone can find her, it is us.
It is the queen, I tell you.
Yes.
I have not let that go.
Hey, she does have her own spinoff.
Tell your mother you caught whatever Marina had. How is she, by the way?
Recovering. It would be cruel of me not to be by her side when she comes back out. I shall cheer you on in your endeavours, though.
Yes.
I shall need a new quill to make my list of suspects. Oh, thank you.
See, we do have a use for a feather. Oh, yeah, they used to draw the old... It's not a playbill, but, you know, whatever it is for boxing.
Anthony has redone his hair.
That's usually a season 2 maneuver.
With your fancy well in hand, I shall make myself scarce for the final blow.
Wowie.
Miss Bridgerton, I'm delighted to see you here today, though surprised. Most ladies I have met cannot seem to reconcile their delicate sensibilities with the brutality of such rites.
Well, you must have no sisters, Your Highness, if you think most women delicate and mild. A trip to the modiste during a silk shortage would disabuse you of such notions for good.
Hey.
I would appreciate your expert tutelage if you would join me.
Show me your savagery, woman. Oh.
Miss Bridgerton?
Oh.
Of course.
That's how my wife stares at every other man.
You would do well following his lead and wagering on me today. Is that not right, Hastings? Hastings.
Good. Focus.
I, for one, have 40 shillings on Mr. Gillespie. After all, he is the prince's man.
Ugh. Knock his block off.
The match is to begin!
Prince is dead, man. Come on, man.
This is so much more gritty.
Fear not, my man is made of sterner stuff.
It's like when Sherlock Holmes boxed that guy.
God, he's so manly. He's just like testosterone, isn't he?
Dude, look at this
veins.
guy. Oh, yeah,
God.
get the guns out. Gun show. The blunderbuss, the musket, whatever. This time.
I don't blame you, Daphne. Now take your pants off, Simon.
Yeah. Get into your underwear.
You must tell me, Your Highness, do you miss your homeland?
It has attractions, to be sure. That said, I attended school here in England, and I have often thought there's no better place to live. Or to raise a family.
No wonder your accent's so chill.
You have a great affinity for your family, do you not?
I do. They are the dearest thing in the world to me. Are you close to yours?
I grew up with many cousins running underfoot, and I believe I should like the same for my children one day.
Aww.
Focus, Mondrix! Get your wits about you!
Go on, Gillespie! Plant and face her!
Oh, no.
Come on.
No.
Come on, coach him harder. Yes. There's a facer for you.
God,
a couple of them.
Bare knuckle. Hi.
Ooh.
The Featheringtons grow broker by the second.
Yeah, this is going to destroy them. Dude.
I assure you, on my good name, each of you will receive your payments. I merely need 2 days to raise the blood.
Ugh.
Oh, yeah, no, this is going to be bad.
Yeah, this is going to be bad. Jeez.
I actually quite enjoy the eloquent stings of your critique.
Oh.
Touch morose for my taste.
Are we getting gay vibes, or am I just reading something?
No, I want them to get together.
Tragedy. The hound deserved better.
Where is yours? Your work?
I gave it up.
Are you to tell me you're not an artist yourself?
He's 1,000% an artist. He's just been rejecting that side in him.
You should come by my studio.
Yeah, you should.
The pieces I do for myself are there, and I think you will find my real work far less, oh, how did you put it? Cold and lacking inner life.
I shall never live that down, shall I?
No, baby. No, you may not.
You should come on my side. Come by my studio.
Are you amenable?
Are you amenable to my studio?
I was never quite certain, but now it is clear your intentions with Daphne were honourable after all. She has found herself a prince, and you are going on your way. Perhaps one day the two of us will be able to laugh at all this.
Perhaps.
But it is not this day.
I was told you would be here. Might we have a word?
Certainly.
Oh, no. Box him.
Boxing exhibition is no place for any young lady.
Is it a place for a prince? Was he at today's match, sister?
He certainly was.
It's a loathsome and barbarous form of entertainment.
What about the Duke?
What about the
Duke?
Was he also present?
I do not know. If the Duke was there, I did not see him.
Oh, you most certainly did. He was right there on the side. Everyone saw him.
What's he writing?
Nothing.
You sit about writing nothing all day long.
Very well. I am telling Francesca about what an officious little busybody you are.
Definitely Lady Featherington. I mean, Whistledown. God. A lot of ornate names. Lady Featherington sucks. I remember who she is now. Sorry, gang.
Prince Friedrich has asked for my permission to propose.
So soon?
What did you tell him?
That I know better than to answer for my sister. I have no objections to them. People speak well of him. Whatever you decide, you shall have my support.
Ooh. It's a lot of responsibility.
You need not decide now.
Yeah.
You certainly have not known him long.
Let me know when you have an answer, and I shall convey it.
Indeed.
Oh.
The mother knows. The mother knows.
That game of telephone. Oh, no. It's a shackle around your neck.
It is quite a necklace. Do you like it?
It is very beautiful.
But do you like it?
Yeah. It's not what I asked.
I only wondered, if you wear that necklace at tonight's ball, what will the Duke say?
Oh, Mama.
That's exactly the mama knows.
I simply think you should keep your mind open.
Mama, I do not care what the Duke thinks.
Don't lie to yourself in the mirror, Daphne.
He's leaving.
No, I know my daughter. I know it was not nothing between you.
You do not know. You do not know anything.
Daphne, I know what I saw.
What you saw was a lie.
Oh, she going to confess?
What? It was a lie. It was a ruse.
Nah, not really.
Duke and I, we were pretending. Also, I could attract a suitor of a high enough rank. Also, I could be that much more desirable.
Then why do you cry, Daphne?
Yeah.
It was an act, and it worked. We got what we wanted. You did too. I now have a prince. You should be proud.
What I wanted, dearest, was for you to have the best. Not in terms of rank, but love.
Oh.
And what I've seen between you and the Duke...
It was not real, Mama. Everything you saw,
Oh.
none of it was real.
Oh, Daphne.
The lady doth protest too much.
It is over now.
Oh.
Do not have to pretend any longer.
Oh, yeah, no.
I do not have feelings.
I don't care that he's gone. I don't want him to come back. I am so happy.
It is a beautiful necklace.
That is love.
I like it very much.
You should, but you don't.
Oh, nah, Mom knew the whole time.
She got to know still.
Are you going to tell me where you will go? This time, that is? Does not really matter, does it? I'm sure you will abscond to some remote corner of the world and continue to do what you have always done.
And what would that be?
Take everything you have for granted. I would have expected more discernment, more understanding, more appreciation. You allowed that young lady to slip through your fingers as if it were nothing.
It's cool. Mother, daughter, mother, son.
Or at least mother figure, yeah.
They're both having the same conversation in a way.
Yeah.
Look at our queen. Look at our king. Look at their marriage. Look at everything it is doing for us.
Fascinating.
We were two separate societies, divided by color.
Oh.
Until a king fell in love with one of
Whoa.
us. Love. Your grace.
So this is a new development.
The king may have chosen his queen. He may have elevated us from novelties in their eyes to now dukes and royalties, and at that same whim,
Oh, Jesus.
he may just as easily change his mind.
Sure.
A mind, as we all know, that is hanging on by one very loose and tenuous thread. So no, I am sorry, Lady Danbury, we are in disagreement here. Love changes nothing.
Oof.
My ship departs at 9:15.
It's all about how you choose to perceive it. Actually, no, I take that back. They're both right in a lot of ways. Both things can be true at the same time.
Well, especially, yeah, if you're just on the other side of a huge cultural shift.
That's the first time I feel like they've actually taken into account that or acknowledged their race.
Yeah.
One scandalous move between an unwed couple, a wayward touch, or heaven forbid, a kiss.
Ooh.
Any young lady from society in a trail of ruin.
Yeah, this is way too French, this party. We gotta get out of here.
Miss Thompson has spent
Oh, no,
all
Lord
afternoon
Rutledge.
telling us how eager she is to converse with you.
I don't need a conversation. I should like to see how she spins.
Oh,
Yuck.
golly, Miss Molly, I don't like it.
Pardon me, Miss Featherington. Oh, what a
She's wearing a
frock.
giant rose.
Shade of double Gloucester. Your mother served a tea this afternoon. I so love cheese.
Same.
As do I, Mr. Finch.
I say what you love, cheese.
Perhaps we will have 2 weddings this season, my lord.
Oh, I do, Jan.
No, you gotta get a big old cheesecake for those two.
Dude, they're about to go like super broke, aren't they?
Oh, yeah.
You could have chosen anyone, yet you did not hesitate to steal my chance for happiness away, did you? I knew the marriage market would make rivals of us, but I never thought you capable of being my enemy. The man made his choice, Cressida.
Yeah. He's all over you.
I feel like when you give into love, it really provides true color in your world. And the more they reject their love within, the more muted the colors of the show become.
You look absolutely exquisite, as always.
Thank you, Your Highness.
I do hope there's room on your dance card tonight for the 2 of us.
I believe there is.
My dance card is just your name over and over.
Phew, bitch.
Meat mugging.
Yeah. Keep walking.
Be staring at
Stab
you
you
all
when
night.
you don't know.
Yeah. Stab you with a poison needle.
I do not know what I was expecting, but it surely was not this.
Simply a gathering of like-minded souls.
Yeah, it's a life drawing class.
Is this your life?
There are advantages to being the second-born. Heirs have the responsibility. Second sons have the fun.
Hey.
Ain't that the truth?
Something about a beautiful night.
Look like Renaissance paintings.
God, his hair, boy. And those chops, those burns. Ooh.
This town needs more opera singers.
Yep.
If it is, look right there.
The one soprano we got.
Gotta be kidding me.
They can't have live music anywhere.
Anthony, this is Miss Addington, the Earl of Lindsay's niece.
I'm sure she's a lovely lady.
Yeah. There. You see?
Dude.
Yes, I see. I see, yes.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, golly. You're doing your best, Mom.
Mr. Finch will not so much as meet my eye. Papa told him something, and now...
What?
What did
I loved him.
What did Papa tell him?
Are you sure you loved him, though?
Whatever did you say to Mr. Finch? He may not be a lord, but he's perfectly suitable. And Philippa has no other suitors.
Then we shall wait until next season.
Yeah, the money thing.
With 2 others unwed.
They can all wait until next season as far as I'm concerned. Do you truly wish to embarrass me further tonight? I would advise against it.
I'm starting to see why you are the way you are. Make me sympathize with her.
What are you doing in my room?
Oh.
Mama asked me to retrieve the latest copy of Lady Whistledown. She wanted to count how many times Daphne and Prince Friedrich had been mentioned.
The Viscountess is at the Trowbridge ball. She did not seem particularly pleased about Prince Friedrich.
Oh.
Why do you have them, anyway, all of these Whistledowns?
Must I explain myself to you?
Everybody has them.
She's trying to figure out.
I asked you once and I ask you again, what are you doing in my room, Eloise?
Thinking perhaps you are Lady Whistledown.
No, stop. What are you? No.
Nice. Let's go.
You then perhaps another servant. I beg your
A servant would ever have the time to be Lady Whistledown with all the work we must do.
And who has a lot of doubt.
Yeah, the queen. All right. Maybe it's the king.
Get out.
It could be a guy.
And come back next week, because I haven't had a laugh this good in 30 years.
I have been trying to get in front of Miss Thompson all night. Surely she cannot be interested in Lord Rutledge, can she?
I think the only thing Miss Thompson is interested in is a swift rescue indeed.
No.
I believe you're right.
Nope.
Colin, I did not meet...
Let's go, Colin.
Oh, no.
Another?
I do believe a third dance would be considered improper, my lord.
Need not continue to prove your virtue to me, my girl. There are the things a man looks for in a wife.
Whoa, like what? What was that gonna be?
Are you well recovered, Miss Thompson?
Oh, yes. I was quite ill.
And what's the suspicious illness you came down with? It seems to have manifested as a walking spittle factory with very large teeth.
Corpse teeth.
Am I the only one who can see it?
Alas, I can as well. But spin me away and perhaps I shall recover.
He's just lurking back there.
I know we've only known each other a short time, Miss Bridgerton, but from the moment I laid eyes on you, I
had to have you. Oh, what the hell?
Some in Prussia believe I have run away. The truth is, I left to find someone to start a life with, to have a family with.
Oh, my God.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, no. Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Literally, her breath be taken away.
And so
like
I
these
find myself
POVs.
left with one question to ask. Miss Bridgerton?
I need a moment.
Oh, boy.
Are you yet engaged? You
Oh.
must set me up with one of those brothers I hear the prince has.
Oh,
Do watch
no.
where you're flying, Angel.
Oh, what a way to put that. Make an alliance with her. She wants the prince. Oh, no, yeah. Constricting.
Metaphorically strangling her. Yes.
My man.
What are you doing here?
Oh, my God. Simon was never real.
It's just been a hallucination.
I shall not be led once more by you from this direction to that. You are my friend, you are not my friend, you are a rake, you are not a rake, you are sorry.
I am sorry.
That is very well. But you should know that your apology has absolutely no effect on my life.
Interesting not to cut him on that.
I am marrying the prince. I should be very happy, indeed.
Oh, yeah?
Will you be happy?
Why would I not be?
Oh.
Maybe because of that.
Please tell me. Please tell me why.
He's a good man, and he will make a wonderful father.
And so you truly believe him the best man for you?
Oh.
How dare you question my choices? They are my choices to make, not yours.
Yeah, man. You got to make a choice, Simon.
I do not have to explain myself to you. I do not owe you anything. He is perfect for me. I am going to be a princess.
No.
Look at her trying to convince herself.
Yeah.
Are you going to say anything?
Like a little hint of a grin there. Come on, man. Come on, man. Don't leave.
Very well.
No. Go to her. Go. No.
Miss Bridgerton. Miss Bridgerton.
Oh, no. What's he
Oh,
going to
no.
do?
Oh,
He's
no.
going to kiss. They're
Oh,
going to
no.
make out.
Oh, they're gonna, yeah.
Come back to the party.
He's gonna give her the self-pleasure speech again.
Stop following me.
It is not safe out here. I forbid you to go
Oh,
to
yeah.
bed.
You cannot tell me what to do.
No.
Will you not listen?
Oh.
We're under the mistletoe. Oh my God, let's go. Let's go.
Fucking time.
My most sincere apologies.
Ooh. Now do it again. Love you.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
This is not real. Daphne's just rating everyone.
Yeah, cut to.
Oh my God, they're really going for it. They're going all out.
Ooh, I hope nobody walks in right now.
Really?
The worst possible person. It's going to be like Cressida or whoever.
It's going to be Prussia. No.
Oh,
no.
Okay. Boss! My best friend and my sister!
No one saw you take such liberties and that my sister is safe. Further mortification. You will marry her.
Brother! I cannot marry her.
Whoa, bro, come on.
You have defiled her innocence, and now you refuse her hand. I knew you were rake, Hastings. I never thought you were a villain.
I cannot marry her.
What's going on? Aside from your core motivation.
I must have made such.
A duel. Anthony, you cannot.
He dishonors you, sister.
Oh,
He
shit.
calls you and me and the very Bridgerton name.
Oh, boy.
You have duped us both, but I shall not see my sister pay for my own misdeeds. We will settle this as gentlemen.
I understand.
Duel time.
I shall see you at dawn.
Damn.
I do not understand. You would rather die than marry me.
Oh, what a way to interpret that.
I hate that.
I am truly sorry.
Bro. Man. Interesting that it would happen there when they first struck that deal when he came to try to help her out in the garden in the first episode.
Oh, yeah, good call. I'll bookend that.
Daphne, you looking well? Did you catch a chill in the garden?
Oh.
I seem to have enjoyed myself too much this evening. I should be on my way.
As you wish. But no, you are welcome back any time for practice or even conversation.
Oh, my.
You do need someone who'll propose soon.
But that is why Mr. Bridgerton is so perfect.
Marina.
The way he rescued me tonight?
Marina, pick up on the...
He's not like the other
Oh,
young man
no.
who played-
No. I'm so sorry.
He is eager.
Oh.
I believe he will propose soon.
No.
We shan't have to marry Rutledge.
Oh. She
I'm sorry,
is...
am I keeping you awake with all this talk?
Wow, you suck at reading vibes right now.
I do feel sleep tears coming over me.
The best part is, when we wed, I'll be able to stay in town. And since you and Eloise are so close, we will all practically be sisters.
Imagine that.
Oh, Jesus. Would you shut up?
Imagine that.
I know you have a tough life, but just stop talking for a second.
Yeah. You're making my life tough now.
Oh, man. And she's been so nice.
Oh, that's rough, dude. Oh, poor thing.
I have a theory.
Uh,
Well, who truly has the time and means to be that remarkable? Who would actually be invited to all of the parties, able to hear things unnoticed by others?
Yeah, perhaps we could discuss it tomorrow.
Lady Whistledown is someone free and unencumbered by society. Better yet, she is a widow who would be invited to all of the events.
Aw, poor Pen.
So while you were at the ball...
Eloise, I do not care.
Oh, no.
People have real problems, mature problems, problems that have nothing to do with the secret identity of some silly writer.
And you are so mature now.
Well, I am of age. I am out in society. Therefore, I have more important, mature things to worry about.
Woof.
You do not care about marriage.
Well, what if I do?
Ooh.
Oh.
I cannot expect you to understand. Not everyone can be a pretty Bridgerton.
Oh,
Damn.
no. Oh.
Eloise, I did not.
Oh,
Eloise,
God.
wait.
Oh, I feel so bad for her.
I'm sorry I called you pretty, Eloise.
I want you to know I'm not angry with you. I do not blame you for what transpired.
I know none of your marriage has anything to do with you or any of your choices in love. It is all everyone else.
You think that just because I'm a woman, I'm incapable of making my own choices?
Well, yeah, that's the whole thing these days.
I did not say that out loud. Yes.
I merely thought it. Box
I do
him.
not take this decision lightly, but this is the way things are handled amongst gentlemen. If this were to become known...
I could live with that.
Oh.
What I could not live with is the Duke's death on my hands.
Or
However tempting that may be at this very moment.
It has been decided.
Oh, this is madness.
This is Bridgerton. Oh, no. Ugh.
I will need you to stand as my second.
What if you get yourself killed?
Then the title and estates will pass to you.
And if you kill Hastings?
Then I shall have to leave the country and you'll be head of the family in every way that matters.
Mm-hmm. Very well.
So it's me either way.
He's so accepting of the consequences right now.
This happens a lot in this day and age.
Whew. Now, what time is dawn again?
Yeah. Say you have the sunrise report.
We cannot be together. I know that now. This world shall not permit it. But what if we were to find ourselves in another situation? In a place where you and I might be accepted, with none of the shame nor recriminations that this society grants us. Would you have me then?
Where are you going?
Duel at dawn.
Will you be my second?
An affair of honor.
If I live to see sunrise, I am free.
Oh.
I'm free of society, free of these rules, the very ones that keep us apart. We could go together, away from all this, CNA.
Oh, buddy.
No, dude, don't do this to her. Oh my God, Simon's gonna totally propose, and then he's gonna break this girl's heart.
Yeah. Oh, go to that. Him, her, both of you.
That is extremely passionate. Holy shit.
Oh,
they just
snap.
go
We're
right
doing this
for
in
it.
the doorway.
Door open and all.
Nice.
Nice Duffer Brothers.
I want to see Dufferton. See what that would look like.
What are you doing in here?
Rush. I found your ledgers. Hidden under old newspapers, no less.
No, you gonna tell me?
I know of every transaction. Every financial account.
You do not know.
know.
All the...
know about your debts. I know that you have spent all our money.
I shall not.
Including our girls' dowries.
Oh, they're broker than I thought.
Is that not why you rejected that perfectly acceptable Mr. Finch for our dear Philippa?
Oh, boy.
We continue to keep Miss Thompson in our home. You owe her father, too. So the question certainly is not what I know.
That's what you gonna do about it.
It's what you owe.
The question is, what are you gonna do about it?
Ooh. Well, don't start crying.
Aww.
That's not the reaction she was hoping for. Oh, no. Just try to get him to man up. And he starts crying.
Archibald.
Oh, no. Archibald.
I've failed our daughters.
Oh, this poor guy.
It's so thrown off she is. She's the man of the house.
Truly. I hate this.
I mean, Simon's got to propose. And once this is all washed under the bridge or whatever the phrase is,
water under the Bridgerton.
He can't just like take her. Oh God, this is so messed up.
Oh yeah, go to them.
No one slept.
The Duke will remember his honor once he finds himself on the deadly end of a pistol.
And if he does not?
They will both do the gentlemanly thing and fire their pistols wide. Now, allow them to bring
Whoa.
this ugly business to a conclusion themselves.
I've seen Hamilton.
You know how many times I've heard that said. To leave the men to their business and to not concern myself with such weighty affairs.
Ugh.
Anthony is too angry to fire wide, and Simon is too stubborn to yield. You did not see them in that garden.
No, I did not. And neither did anyone else. You should be happy that no one saw anything.
You were there.
You looking well?
Ooh.
Oh shit.
Quisida Cowper.
I love these like thriller reveals.
Yeah.
Where have they gone?
Dude.
Doctor, I appreciate your attendance and your discretion. You have my blunt?
My blunt?
Very well.
Shit, son.
I wasn't even paying attention to the duel, man. You gotta fire again.
I have one last matter to discuss with you.
You've already provided ample instruction. I shall contact the solicitor and safeguard our system.
An additional task. In the top drawer of my desk, you shall find the name of a lady.
Oh, no.
If I die, you must ensure she is provided for. Do you swear? Benedict, do you swear?
All right. All right. But if I don't die, we will keep not helping her.
Yeah, and I cannot marry her.
Yeah, I can't acknowledge I know her at all.
Oh my God.
Little blue
Oh my
Bridgerhood.
God.
For what it is worth, I am sorry.
Your apology is worth nothing to me.
I feel like the Duke would be a better shot. Oh no, is she gonna get right in the middle of the crossfire?
She's gonna get shot.
Ready. Ready.
Is it 10 steps? It's
Oh
been a
my
while since
God.
I've dueled.
Yeah, it's 10 steps, 12 steps. This is a regulation duel. Okay. Okay.
Oh, whoa, hey.
Oh. He ran to her. Oh, they both love her.
Are you hurt? Tell me.
Perfectly well. No thanks to you, idiot.
What the hell do you think you're playing at?
Says the man who just shot at me.
You just rode into the middle of a duel.
I require a moment with the Duke. I require a moment with the Duke.
Surprised they didn't notice her riding up at all.
You should not have come. My mind's not changed.
You dick.
Bro! Bro!
Cressida Cowper witnessed us in the garden. She knows. It is not merely your own life that hangs in the balance now.
We have to kill her.
I shall be ruined.
Damn.
Daphne, I cannot.
Damn.
Did you not hear me? Someone knows what we have done. Someone who will surely talk. What possible reason could you have to condemn me to shame and reproach?
It's my dad.
Yeah, I still gotta spite him.
Do you truly hold me in such low regard?
It is because I regard you so highly that I cannot marry you.
Oh.
That's not how this is coming across.
I know you do not love me, but I never thought you could despise me so.
Daphne.
Tell her. Come on, tell her.
It's because I love you, I can't unmarry you.
You must know if we were to wed, I can never give you children. It is your dream to be a mother, is it not?
What if you adopt?
To have a household full of love and laughter like the one you have known all your life.
Give them a different name.
You deserve nothing less. You deserve everything your heart desires. But I cannot provide it for you.
You're becoming more attractive by the second.
I know.
Weirdly, how are you doing this?
Please, Daphne, for your own sake, you must stand aside and let your brother finish this.
Let him kill me.
We must resume before someone should find us.
Yes. You can kill me.
There will be no need to resume.
What the hell? I will do the duel.
The Duke and I are to be married.
Huh.
What?
Could you just force that to happen?
What the hell just happened?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to make of this. He's been so, I don't know, resistant for obvious reasons, and it's a man's world at the moment. So like,
doesn't Daphne realize this has nothing to do with her? None of her marriage does.
Nothing.
Nothing.
No part
she
of it.
She has no
involves
say
you.
in any of this.
Yeah. Why are you talking? This doesn't concern you, except for the rest of your life that you'll live.
Reject Gang, I have been thinking an awful lot lately about what does health truly mean for me. I don't just mean aesthetically, because last year I made this whole big ordeal about like dropping 50 pounds because I just wanted to try to get those photos for the first time ever in my life. I did it. Then afterwards I was like, well, I kind of want to go back to eating whatever the heck I want, which has led to a lot of ups and downs in my journey. And now I'm at this point where, well, I'm realizing I kind of need sustainable energy and I am older now. So what is like ways to maintain being healthy without going all crazy about it? And so I've gotten back onto some healthy foods that I love to enjoy, because that's part of the key. And a big part of that has been HUEL, baby. And I'm specifically wanted to shout out this flavor right here because we got a bunch of HUEL products at the office. And the one that the team tends to gravitate towards, I'm talking many of the hosts, is specifically this delicious chocolate peanut butter flavor. HUEL didn't ask me to specifically shout this out. I'm just doing it because it is truly an amazing addition. So incorporating something like HUEL back into my routine along with something like this every day, the daily greens, has been a massive improvement on my life already at the beginning of this year. Like proper nutrition without crazy dieting is just so crucial, and HUEL I feel like is a great ingredient for that. So with me here, I keep our variety pack. I often rotate between things like the HUEL ready to drink and the Black Edition powder. This one truly is rich, filling, tasty chocolate peanut butter, man. It's just like my favorite. And I'm allergic to dairy. Thankfully, it is plant-based, created by registered nutritionists. It's affordable per serving, and it removes decision fatigue when my stress is already pretty high because I tend to operate like that by default. So if you want something consistent without overthinking it, you can check out HUEL using the link and QR code on screen. You can use my code REJECTS for 15% off orders over $50. New customers only, minimum spend required. And yes, is this an ad? Absolutely. However, it is something I decided to go back to before they ever partner back up with us. So thank you, HUEL, for being a part of my life in more ways than one. All right, Regé-Jean, we have watched episode 4 of Bridgerton. Season 1.
Hell yeah.
Exciting episode of television, I'll tell you, man. That was an exciting episode of Bridgerton.
That was a very exciting Bridgerton.
That was I love the drama. It just keeps getting so dramatic.
Yeah.
It's so dramatic. It's so ramped up, and you can't help but get swept up in the rousing fun of it all.
It's high class, but it's also pulpy, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like everything is delivered with the utmost floral arranged dialogue, but everyone's just being scoundrels. Everyone's just gossiping and just freaking stabbing each other in the backs.
About to have kill each other over this stuff that I'm sure is bad news.
At the time, it was a scandal.
Just because of where they're at in society.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, we
have all
acknowledged a little bit of that.
All the luxury, all the lush, all of that. But you can't hook up with anybody.
Nope. Can't even look at anybody too fondly.
And crazy. Just can't hook up.
Otherwise, you're disvaluing your honor and your virtue.
So it's definitely the queen who's Lady Whistledown, right? That seems like where Eloise's whole thing was headed, right?
That feels like it, yeah. And I mean, I'm just going to choose king just to be contrarian and have a cool theory. But I mean, you know, it seems like the queen is the best person possible for...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, we're going to play this in reverse. Normally, we like to talk for a while, then read Patreon questions. I just want to read the Patreon questions first.
Let's go.
And then we'll talk about whatever we want to talk about.
Hell yeah.
Jan Victor!
Hey.
Hey, guys. So glad you're reacting to the show. Do you have favorite characters so far? How do you feel about Anthony's actions these past 2 episodes? His attempt to protect Daphne. He put protecting quotes.
Yeah, why'd you do that?
Do you have a favorite character so far?
Oh, man. It's hard to pick a favorite character. I mean, I feel like we both have an affinity for Eloise and Penelope.
Yeah.
They are very delightful as just side characters go. And it seems like, you know, the drama may ramp up a little bit with them. Freaking Lady Bridgerton is a real one. Love her.
You Mama Bridgerton?
Yeah. Mama Bridgerton. Lady Danbury, definitely a top character for me. Love Lady Danbury. She might be my favorite character.
Really?
She's freaking great, Lady Danbury.
Which one's Lady Danbury?
She's with she's not his mom, but she's the lady who's like raising Simon.
Oh yeah.
She's freaking great. Yeah, I love her. She's great. I mean, I like Simon a lot.
Oh, she's pretty great.
But yeah, who would you say?
The one I enjoy watching the most would be Simon, because he's the man I would never be able to be. Always wanted to be when I was younger and single.
Sure.
Could never be.
Totally. Hundo P.
Just like no matter what, he gets more attractive.
No matter what he does.
Even when he's like, I can't have children with you. Let me tell you why.
Because I'm stubborn.
Like,
I hate
why
my
are you
dad.
more attractive now? I don't get it. I
Yeah.
don't like it.
This unhealed trauma is just so steamy.
It really is. But I would have to go with Penelope. There's just something about her I really love. We haven't even spent too much time with her. It felt so bad for her.
It's her spirit.
Weirdly, I think I see myself the most in her out of anyone here for some reason.
Okay.
I really
That's
do.
cool.
I feel like she's the one I identify with the most. Even right down to that moment there with Colin, and even though I'm sure she'll end up with Colin. I feel like she'll probably end up with Colin.
You sure?
But it's right there in that moment, like just trying to be like the good friend helping out, and now like, oh shit, now I got them hooking up with each other.
Oh yeah, my nightmare. My heart is my heart is aching as I am being a good friend.
And then you're just perceived as so nice, and then suddenly you're like the biggest asshole.
Yeah.
That's that was a tough moment. So yeah, I'll probably go with her.
Niceness festers at the surface.
How do we feel about Anthony's actions? How do you feel about Anthony's actions these past 2 episodes?
I mean, I understand given where we are in time. I felt for him, especially in that desperate moment in the doorway where he's like, you and me, we could go away for a good. We can get out of here. We can be free of all this crap. And I do feel like as much as he is trying to like posture and be like, I'm the man of the house now, like you can feel how he yearns to be unencumbered by all this stuff. So it's like I feel for him. There are times when I'm like, come on, man, see past this stuff and just talk to your sister.
Sure.
But, I understand the constraints of the time. So I don't like full on agree with him, but I am compelled by watching him and, his actions. I'm rooting for him and Sienna. So. How about you? You full on team Anthony. You're like, go kill him, kill the Duke,
and marry your sister.
Yes, the only way you will be at ease.
I don't know. There's something about this question that makes me feel like I'm supposed to say a certain thing, but I see it so much in the world that the show is in right now. Because by all accounts, I'm like, every one of these women seems to have someone who's like an Anthony in some way.
Yeah, someone who's like overbearing and just trying to guide them into the society slot they're destined for.
They don't have a father. He's trying to be the man of the house. He's doing the role that that society says he has to fulfill. Mm-hmm. He's trying to fulfill something that he ultimately doesn't actually enjoy, like trying to be successful in this one arena does not exactly equate to being fulfilled in this arena. And he's doing his best. But the torn nature of it is like there's societal conditioning, and then there's all this stuff of modernism that is in the audience's mind that is like, of course you don't do this to a woman now. Of course, maybe it shouldn't have happened then either.
Yes.
It's just the way it is back then. And in the world of Bridgerton, that's how it goes. And yeah, like in a big part of what it is, at least with some of these women, like that's what it seems like a lot of the depiction of like Marina and Daphne and Eloise is women who are in this transitional phase of culture where they don't wish to be encumbered by the society they live in. They wish to have more independence and freedom and make choices of their own. And then Mother Bridgerton is very much a demonstration of how, and even Lady Featherington is a demonstration of they are the women who don't get the credit for really being the ones who really wield the power and the control and the strategy, and the ones who really deserve the respect. Maybe they should start calling this ex-women, not ex-men.
Ooh.
Simon Kingbird.
Yeah.
That's right. He knew what he was saying.
There you go.
And, yeah. So I think, like... I think Anthony's doing what he thinks he's supposed to be doing, and I feel like there's a reason he doesn't get a lot of pushback from a lot of people around him.
Yeah. It's like, it's like we're able to sit here and be like, dude, stop. Like, yeah, all your intents to protect your sister are just overbearing and are just constricting her more. But yeah, it's like this is the world that we live in, and he is in his own way sort of oppressed by it too, even though he's playing into a different, state of oppression for his sister.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's like you can sympathize with it even if you're like, I'm glad we don't have to do this anymore.
Yeah. For sure. Take it away, on
Anna Karen. Thank you for chiming in. I'm sure by now, every season it's going to follow a love trope. Like season 1 is the fake dating trope.
Oh, is it?
I
did not know that, actually.
I guess this would be a trope. I guess this. I get the more I'm not a romance expert, but zooming out, I'm like, I bet this is I've seen the fake dating trope before, so I'm sure. Yeah. But anyway, like I am an enemies to lovers girl. My question is, do y'all have a favorite or preference of a type of trope? Or a trope that you would be more interested to see?
Falling in love with your abusive husband, realizing that it's just his way of showing it.
Yeah. He really loves me, and that's his way of
forgiving, letting him get a pass for how he treats the kids.
Yeah, because I understand what happened here, it's okay.
Yeah, more of that. I guess I would go with. I didn't really think about that. Are you looking for romance tropes?
Popular romance tropes. Here we go. Friends to lovers, fake dating. Hey, two of the tops. Friends to lovers, enemies to lovers. Forced proximity, secret identity, grumpy sunshine, second chance romance, forbidden love, love triangles, marriage of convenience. Ooh.
I tend to like Forbidden Love.
Forbidden Love is great. Yeah, I agree.
Forbidden Love tends to be one I really enjoy. I mean, Forbidden Love in some ways is what Anthony's going through.
Mm-hmm. Oh, totally, 100%. And I mean, certainly, I mean, it's the fake dating obviously applies to Daphne and to Duke of Hastings, but they're also, you know, a bit of an enemies to lovers. There's a bit of forced proximity.
I feel like love triangle is the main thing people are kind of sick of seeing.
Yeah. I mean, I'm always susceptible when it's good, but I am kind of tired of that as a trope. I do like the forced proximity. I like a little secret identity.
I like grumpy sunshine.
Grumpy sunshine. We love a grumpy sunshine. Age gap romance. Hell yeah.
Yeah, we need more of that.
Single parent age gap slow burn romance. Secret baby age gap single parent romance.
Yeah, we should combine these tropes.
Yeah.
That's right. Marriage of convenience meets surprise pregnancy.
Well, it's convenient we chose to get married, let me tell you. This kid's going to have an easy life.
I don't know. I don't want to read too much into it because I don't want to set myself up for an expectation from the show, but it's a fun question. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
One last one. Care Bear, Dear Gonorrhea and Gina, welcome to the Ton. The episode first addresses the concept of race. Yes, they did.
Yeah.
Yes, as we both know, race is a thing that exists in the DNA of human beings.
But it's also a construct of society.
Yes, but also a very necessary one to help divide us.
Yes, to help keep us in our place.
Though, initially, many viewers assumed Shonda Rhimes was keeping with her policy of complete colorblind casting. So did I. You'll see that. I thought it was like a Hamilton thing. I thought it was until they brought it up. You'll see that the backgrounds of all the characters are all very deliberate. This diverse casting is a welcome shift for UK costume dramas. If you could choose atypical actors for a genre of film TV that traditionally has limited casting, which genre would you want to shake up, even if the alteration is not historically accurate? Oh, especially in a time like now where a certain subsect of the internet loves that.
Oh, what are the whitest genres?
I want to see Tim Burton movies.
I want to see an all-black cast in a Tim Burton movie.
Yeah, but them all white makeup.
Yeah,
but they're all like pale white.
All-black cast sci-fi movie.
I would say that.
Like a space movie with an all-black cast.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Although that wouldn't be colorblind, I guess. But there's, atypical. You don't have a lot of big budget, all-black ensemble. That tends to be relegated to a niche, So. Goodness gracious, this is an interesting question. I mean, it is interesting that it struck the both of us that they acknowledge the breakthrough the queen being as she is for this universe, which is kind of neat after a few episodes of just assuming this was, like you said, colorblind casting. Golly.
Well, it's also, I mean, it shows how historically, it's got to be like a lot of historical fiction though, right? I don't know much about the society of then at all. Like all this is a bunch of rules that I'm not familiar with.
It's definitely a lot whiter.
And I watch this shit assuming like it must be how it was, and I really don't know. But when it comes to, especially with black people, then I imagine that this whole thing with like a black queen and everything, that's got to be this whole thing. That's why I just assumed it was colorblind casting.
Yeah,
due to that, but to actually have it play as a part of the world of Bridgerton, their actual race, I think makes it a very interesting conversation. And I loved that whole moment there with, I forget her name. What's Simon's caretaker?
Oh, Lady Danbury. Yeah.
Lady Danbury, of the point she was proving about the opportunities they now have that they didn't have before, but also Simon's fear of how they could easily revert back off of just one thing. Which never seemed like a looming threat or something that he was cautious of this whole time, but it does bring an element of stakes and consideration for what they're dealing with right now. And I like that inclusion a lot. I feel like it's more interesting as opposed to just colorblind casting, honestly. I find it's a real thing that we deal with in life. And especially when in a historical context, it's a very real thing that we deal with.
Yeah.
So as much as I also appreciate the flip when it is just, yeah, fuck it, you know, like just make Thomas Jefferson a black guy. Who cares? Or like even in Doctor Who when they did that in this latest season, which went over great. that
Justice for shooting God.
But like when they had there was one historical figure they went back to, I forgot who it was, and he was I believe he was a black guy, and he wasn't black in real life.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I can't quite pull
That's
it.
how they came up with Mavity.
That's right. Yeah, that's right, Mavity.
And this, to me, though, makes the conversation much more intriguing and gives much more, when you add some real-world context to it, I think it's a more compelling drama.
Well, yeah, that like little piece of information unlocks like a big piece of context because you're like, okay, so there clearly must have been a white king who decided, you know, I will take, you know, a non-white person to be my queen, you know, sending this huge old message. And yeah, like the tenuousness, especially if it's the first time, is definitely like striking, and it adds a different just tenor to the proceedings. I'm still trying to think of what type of genre I want to mix up, though.
There is none.
I mean, this is like stuff like this is like the most apparent stuff to do it with, honestly, is like anything that's a costume period drama sort of thing.
I want to do Roots with Asian people.
Yes, definitely think that'll go over well.
Yeah.
I want to stay on this joke, but I'm also not quite locked and loaded to do so confidently off the dome. Yeah. I think that's a good idea. I'm going to Google the whitest genres.
This is what Google AI have done to our brains, John. We have no ability to remember and think.
Whitest movie genres. See, period dramas, coming of age drama. Okay, westerns. Get like a more diverse western would be pretty cool. I want a white savior narrative where the white savior is a black guy.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, college comedy. I don't know. This is the kind of the poster genre for this.
Be more westerns, I think.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I feel like there are some some black exploitation westerns, but like to have like an honest to goodness, it's not forced into a niche western that is, just kind of colorblind casting would be pretty cool. Be pretty sick.
Well, beyond that, though, this episode was a really arousing one.
Yeah.
The whole thing leading up to the confession of Simon, physically embracing her, smacking the lips on, was a much cathartic moment.
'Twas, dude.
Waiting for that moment for a long time. There is something kind of humorous in the amount of push and pull that he does, though. It's a little funny. Just how ridiculous it is. He's so like, I want you. I need you. Don't hook up with other people. I cannot be with you.
I cannot.
Yeah.
I am bound by a thing that I solely chose to do.
Yeah.
And I cannot. But I get it. I understand. But also, yeah, it is a little bit like, shit or get off the pot, man. Like, you love her, clearly. But also, come on.
Just based off of how people have talked about Anthony to us is more of how I find it more humorous when it comes to Simon and the way he approaches it. I get it every time. It's amusing in a way because you know they're going to end up together. You know they're going to hook up. You know they're probably going to get married. And even the way they're going about it is in a way that is surprising and different than I thought it would be. I really thought he was going to change his mind.
Yeah.
I did not expect her to just take control of the narrative right here and be like, we're going to get married. Yeah. That was the last thing I expected. I have no idea where it's going to go in the next episode.
Yeah.
So to me, it was fun to mess with the whole thing of Simon going, just the amount of times he pushes and pulls. was a really entertaining part. But leading up to the duel and how like hefty all that was.
Yeah.
How like it was so bombastic with the music and the action shots and the drama of we can't sleep and then dawn and hey brother, this is gonna be our life and you gotta change this. Look out for them. It was so like action movie heavy.
Yeah.
It was exciting. It was fun.
Yeah.
It was like this was a fun one.
It was like sordid, but it was also like it had a momentum about it. There was like
a
an
boxing
intensity.
match. Yeah.
It was like a little bit of everything.
It was it was a lot more. The colors had a lot more shadows and a lot more muted, representing kind of the forlorn melancholy that these guys were feeling this time. I associate the look of this show as to be a lot more vibrant and opulent. And this time around, they still had those in the production design technically with like the costumes and the sets, but with the way they lit everything, it was either like kind of starkly black and white or it was more muted in its appearance. So I really enjoyed it a lot and I feel bad for the prince.
Yeah, dude.
Prussia guy's really swooning over her.
I know, he's down bad, and he's just nothing's gonna end well for him. And if he doesn't get with her, then he's got to get with Cressida.
Yeah,
she just seems awful.
What's fun about this is it feels like a high school drama, you know?
Yeah.
It really is. Like it's high school.
It's high society high school. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like it's like as much as there are so many airs put on and everything is in such opulence. It's all like I don't know. It's a kind of juvenile ritual when you kind of look at it.
When you like pull back the curtain, you see how like petty and scheming and conniving they
Yeah, it's like
are.
once you take away all the gaudy outfits and all the beautiful jewelry and all that stuff, yeah, like it is just people like leaning on a whole convoluted system of rituals in order to keep from like just dealing with their actual wants and emotions.
Well, yeah, the sadness and harshness comes in the form of the women, you know? Like the women are so relegated to just, they're truly just positions and objects.
Yeah, pick me. Like it's a society that like breeds you to have to be a pick me.
Yeah, and a lot of it's out of their control. Like what the way Marina's being tossed around and used is so sad. And
yeah, it sucks.
You could feel a lot from the mothers being some sense of projection of their younger selves too coming out. So that's why I think the mothers are really interesting because we don't get too much of their history. And yet you got two very different versions when it comes to Featherington and Bridgerton.
Totally.
Yet there's still something kind of equal about the way they've seen. You know, they've been through something similar, and now they're taking that out on the ones they have to look after, too.
Yeah, totally.
And so one is, both are their own versions of protect and control, you know?
Yeah.
So there's like a cool psychology to it as well. That's the thing why Simon becomes an understanding one. They were smart to give you that in-depth episode of him on episode 2. That way, when he keeps to it, it's intense back and forth.
Yeah.
Because then it's fun when when you see why you see the way Daphne interprets it as like, wow, you just like don't. There must be something about me you don't like. You must think so less of me because he's not communicating why. It has nothing to do with her. It's all to do with his own father, you know. And I'm surprised that not even Lady, good actress. Lady
Which one?
Eddington. Lady Edelman.
His lady?
Yeah.
Danbury.
God damn it.
Yeah. It's okay.
It doesn't have a tin in there.
No.
It's hard to remember.
Yeah, it is.
Ladies.
We have had less Burries than we have tons.
Lady Danbury.
Yeah.
Not even fully pointing that out. Because I guess she doesn't really know why either.
Not about that. Dying promise.
And what's the other brother? Not Colin. Benedict?
Oh, is it? Oh, it's something like that.
There's a B.
Benedict.
Is it Benedict?
It might be.
There's Colin.
Sounds about right.
It is Benedict. Yeah.
There you go.
Benedict.
Benny Bridge.
Got to be gay, right?
I could see it, and I mean,
gay. He didn't have one erection looking at those women.
He didn't. No, he was just getting to the art. It was so weird. He was just drawing.
My wife makes eye contact with me, and bam, it's gone. It's over. Like literally, it's done. Can't satisfy. I got to go to sleep.
Oh no. Well, you know,
she thinks I have a sleep problem. I'm like, you're just so beautiful.
Clearly, you need to go to a life drawing class. I don't know. I don't know whether or not to expect. Like, I feel like this is the kind of show where like we should probably get some queer characters, just because it seems like it would be a part of
fucking wrong.
Yeah. But we object to this. I don't know.
Because he keeps saying, like, here you can be what you really want to be.
Yeah.
And male artists here are all a bunch of gay people.
Accept my compliment. Come over and chat sometime.
Yeah.
We'll have a gay old time.
Yes. When gay meant happy,
yes,
we'll change the meaning of that.
We will. That's what this show is really secretly about. Is the shift from happy to gay.
Wow. So I asked, I was trying to remember some of these characters, so I asked ChatGPT to, like, tell me who some of these characters were, and they provided pictures. And instead of providing actual pictures, they decided to AI generate all of their photos.
You're doing too much. You're doing too much.
Yeah, you would have been easier if you just pull from Google.
Would have been just easier, yeah.
These AI generated photos look really bizarre.
You don't need to go above and beyond the uncanny valley.
Site's great for recaps, honestly, but when it comes to stuff where I'm just like, I just wanted a Google image, man. You didn't need to like try to draw me something.
You didn't have to create a whole new being.
All right.
This is a good one.
This is a good one. This is a fun one.
Very thrilling.
I think we talked
episode.
about everything in a weird
We
order.
talked about everything in a weird order.
And I think we're done now.
Yeah. Poor Mr. Feathering.
I'm excited for the next one.
Yeah,
I have no idea what's going to happen.
Me neither, honestly.
I have no clue.
I don't know what to expect.
I feel like we're past the cliche part.
Yeah.
All right.
And I've forgotten how many episodes are in the season, so I don't remember. I don't know where
22 1-hour episodes.
So this is 24.
Yeah, there's a lot of episodes. No, okay. So final predictions. Hear me now.
Okay.
I have not let up Lady Whistledown. Has to be the queen.
Okay.
All right. Even what she was throwing down there. What's the opposite of a servant? Oh, queen.
Oh, queen.
Yeah.
I'm going king, but you're probably right.
What king?
The king who married her and caused this
Isn't the king
societal
dead?
shift. No, he's out here somewhere. I mean, he's hanging on apparently by one thin thread.
Is he like on life support?
I couldn't tell what that was supposed to mean. I kind of took it that he might be, on death's door. Might be dealing with some dementia or something.
They're weekend and birdingsing him right now. She can be queen.
Just painted some eyeballs onto his eyelids and just carrying him around.
How about strawberry?
You have little sunglasses at these times, right? Like little makeshift glasses. He's got two black monocles in.
Yeah.
He's just resting. Yeah, we've never seen the king, but I don't know. I think he must exist, and I just feel like maybe I'm just trying to have a different guess from you that's in the same ballpark.
Marina's boyfriend is going to come back.
He's going to come back for sure.
Because as we saw in the Saw movie twist, that was a forged letter. Yeah. So he's got to come back, meaning we free the door, because then Colin's going to be like, well, never mind then.
Yes.
I don't think Colin's actually interested in her. I think that's just meant to break our hearts.
Yeah.
Colin is going to end up with Penn, and then anything else? I guess by the end of the season, he might end up with Sienna, Anthony.
Yeah, I wonder how long of a game that's.
What does it say about the show, though? What does it say about the show if Sienna this whole time is just like, I knew one day getting yanked around by you this whole time was worth it.
What is it? Season 4 is coming up. That's when they finally pay off the Anthony Sienna story.
Because I just feel like he's kind of mean to her.
I mean, she's in a very, very
no one
unenviable
asks
position.
about that in the Patreon questions. I think he's kind of mean to Sienna.
Yeah, I mean, he's yanking her chain around for sure. And I mean, clearly they want to be together, but he's just like, I just can't. The society won't let me.
Yeah.
Which is a big thing, but also, they clearly love each other. You can see how badly he wants to go away with her.
Yeah, the men, they push away the women in ways that are just not conducive,
Yeah. But you're going to get that respect.
It was like, we cannot be. You suck.
You suck. You're not of a proper status for my status.
You aren't good enough for me. Bye now.
Your amazing talent is good enough to entertain the highest echelons of society, but not for marriage.
Like, I get it. All right. I get it. I understand.
Yes.
And don't get me wrong. They're pretty hot together.
Mm-hmm.
And think like there's always the questions of like, I think he's kind of mean in his protective way towards his sister. I'm like, but look how he treats Sienna. Why does no one seem upset about that?
Yeah, he could be really much better to her, even under the circumstances.
All right.
And plus, he's going to come back and she's be like, you didn't die? Shit.
Well, does that mean we can? No, we can't.
No, we can't. Yeah.
God damn it.
It's back to square one with you.
All right, guys. Well, are you watching The Traitors? They're on season 4 right now. Leave your thoughts down below. We'll see you guys soon.